It's an outstanding budget that's going to help with growth, push equality, make a big difference in the lives of Canadians.
Justin Trudeau promised that he would only borrow $10 billion a year. This year's deficit is $18 billion. Justin Trudeau is failing to balance the budget by 2019 as he promised, ensuring that future generations of Canadians will have more and more debt to pay back. I'm pointing out today that Justin Trudeau has failed to keep his promises. He promised that this year's deficit would only be $6 billion. It is 300% higher than that. This is clearly an irresponsible government. In addition, there's no contingency for what happens if NAFTA hits the rocks. So not only have they failed to manage their budget in terms of their deficit promises, but there are actually things in here that they should be having contingency for that they're not.
What we see in this budget is that it completely lacks any concrete measures to combat income inequality. My finance critic and I talked about some of the important measures that we need to take. Closing tax loopholes, addressing the problem of offshore tax havens as a way to generate revenue to then implement programs like pharmacare. And on pharmacare, what the government's proposing is not a plan. This is a fantasy. We don't see even a single dollar of investment in a plan to implement pharmacare. At a time when we know, just last month, UBC released a report that 1.6 million Canadians currently are either skipping dosages or not taking the medication they need. Seniors are cutting their pills in half. This is a vitally important step for us to take and something we pushed for, but this government is just announcing a study, and a study that has no funding behind it. That's completely unacceptable.